Hello, and welcome to another Kerbal Space Program video, finally, because I'm so slow, and I was gone for 2 weeks, as you might have noticed. Of course you noticed. Right now I'm in version 0.14. This is the KSP-2. We're going to land the KSP-2. We're going to land all of these ships that I have in orbit and whatnot, or we're going to try to land them. Some of them, for one reason or another, crashed. Yeah, so now we're just going to, let's see, there's a reverse, so we're going to slow down the orbit, of course, that's how you deorbit. And now that we're out of fuel... Ooh, that was kind of close. Like, ran out of fuel. What do you call it? Quicker than I meant to. Oh wow, that went away fast. Yeah, lose that other stage, and now we're gonna just drop like a rock. I'm gonna fast forward this bit. I love the sound of decelerating. Sounds like death coming to hit you, and until you start slowing down. I love the sound of the rockets in this game, though. Can't wait till I'm making some videos with 0.15 with the planes. I love the sound of those plane engines. Yep. Now we just gotta wait, and you know, I thought I'd have something to talk about at this point, but I don't know. Oh, ooh, yeah. Now I remember what happened to this one. Yeah, something happened to the parachute at some point, and it says it somewhere in the log there, I guess. Either that or I forgot to put a parachute on it, and I noticed, but was like, oops. I don't know. This was a long time ago that I launched that. What is this? This is the KSP-3, I think? Yep, it's the KSP-3, and this is one that I put in the polar orbit. I really like this one. Oh well. Its time has come to an end. I love all the debris orbiting my planet. That is so cool. At the time of doing the audio voice part of this video, I already have played a bit in 0.15, and I have one piece of debris in an equilateral orbit at about 85 to 89,000 feet. Or meters, I mean, not feet. Because this is metric. Lol. Yeah, but I really love that rocket that that piece of debris I got up there. It was from a shuttle. I managed to get a shuttle into orbit. I'll have to show a video on that sometime real soon, because that was just awesome. And yeah, so we're dropping this one out. And I think this one we're going to be able to... Oh, no, we just ran out of fuel. I thought we were going to be able to, like, drop like a rock, like, straight down. I do that on one of these other clips, though, so that's pretty cool. I love how, look, it's like space. It's all moving all slowly. It's so cool. I love this game so much. Jump cut. I love how this one actually landed, or at least the parachute came out. We'll see if it landed in a second. And success. Now for the next one. And now for the R. Turner, which was a fun ship. I wish I'd gone ahead and brought it to the moon, because this, as you can see, was designed to be a lunar lander. I really should have landed it on the moon. Instead, it's just gonna go straight back down. I love the sound of the rockets! interesting. I think pointing my rocket straight down might have been a bad idea, though. We shall see. Let's just hit the eject button and see what happens. Oh! Ah! Spin! Oh, I love spin. At least we have a parachute this time. And now we're going to fly the long shot 1. This one, we're going to drop it literally like a stone, because the orbit is at such a crazy orbit that I can just drop it straight from here, straight down. So that's what I'm going to do. Trying to think of something to talk about to make this video more interesting. Which is always my downfall with this sort of thing. Suppose I could talk about my trip to Colorado, or how shiny my rocket thruster is on this long shot. Or I could do a tutorial, but tutorials are better with visuals. And what am I going to talk about right now? Anyhow, I love this. Look at this. Look at this. Boom. Oh no, I went too far. Oh, and it disappeared. What? See, this part freaked me out when I saw it, because I'm like, what? What happened to... Oh, there it is. And then I decided when I got to this point that I think I will just aim straight down and we'll just fire rockets head straight for Kerbal at maximum thrust. I think I need to get something in orbit of the sun. I think that should be fun to do, especially because later on, trying to get back to Kerbal after being in orbit around the sun would be an interesting challenge. But yeah, you can see I'm just basically going, I think I'll go along this path that I'm going to take on this orbit very fast instead of slow. It also is creating this weird twist in the orbit, like the orbit's turning to be almost like a polar orbit. That is, if it were an orbit. Of course, it's obviously not in orbit anymore, since we're just heading straight for the planet. But still pretty fun. Oh, we just ran out of fuel. Yay. That sucks, or rocks, depending on your idea. Oh, what? We have... Oh, interesting. We still have this tiny little ship with RCS fuel on it, so we can accelerate even faster, although very, very slowly, which makes it not really worth it. So I will go to the next ship now, after showing you that this one indeed landed. Yep, that was the long shot 1. There we go. And now we're going to land the KSP-7, which is kind of funny, because when I did the KSP series, it was like, oh yeah, these are just for orbit, and then I decided, oh, you know what, I'm just going to take this one to the moon. Why not? Why not? That was a horrible idea. It's in a crazy orbit, because I had to scramble like crazy to keep it from crashing, because I basically turned straight towards the moon and started accelerating or something crazy like that. I don't even remember. I just remember that it generally was a very bad thing. TM. Yeah. Also, I've never done a deorbit from the moon, so I have no idea what this is going to look like, because it feels like it's taking me way too far out in the wrong direction. I'm hoping that going that far out, though, will catch me in Kerbal's gravity influence, since if you didn't already know this about KSP, the way it works, you're only influenced by the gravity of one body at a time, And so basically each planet or sun or moon or whatever has its own gravitational influence. So you can see I immediately, the moment I got out of there, switched to like a completely different orbit, because I basically, instead of orbiting the moon, now I'm orbiting Kerbin. Kerbin? Yeah, Kerbin, that's the right word for it. So now I gotta accelerate again, or rather decelerate, because I want this parapsis to go away. I want this parapsis to fall into the ground. Normally I'd wait till I was at my apoapsis to do that, but this time I'm not so worried about it because I have plenty of fuel and I'm far out here where it makes a lot more effect. The closer you are to your apoapsis or parapsis, the more effect you have. And being this far out, I was already close to my apoapsis, and accelerating brought me even closer, so that's even better. So this ship is going to land, and you're going to see that, and then I will cut that video for today.